Alright everybody, how's it going out there? I'm gonna title this one The Fight Continues. And the reason I'm calling it that because this car has fought me tooth and nail from the minute I brought it home. My last video I was talking about insurance and how I got turned down from Grundy's for the fact of not having a proper garage. Anyway, I continued on and I applied for Hagerty, like a lot of folks told me to do. And of course, Hagerty turned me down as well. So, leaving me no other choice, really. I had to go through my own insurance company, in which I was only able to get liability coverage. But that's about all you can do when you don't have the proper garage that they're asking for. So I did acquire insurance. I did register the car. It's legal. It's got plates. I'm happy about that. I mean, of course, it's costing me a lot more than would it have cost if I had gone through Hagerty or Grundy, but because of my situation with my lovely paper garage, that wasn't going to be. Okay, so from there I moved on, and of course, you know, the reason I wanted to get it insured right away is because I needed to get the exhaust on. So I was considering going to like Meineke or Midas, but I know the pipes, the quality of those pipes only last about 1.5 years before they start rusting out. I mean, I've been through it, I'm sure you all have. And I talked to a guy down the street who I used a couple times for some flat tires and that, and he mentioned this here Flowmaster system, a complete system. I looked into it and I wound up buying it. I bought it. It is called the Flowmaster American Thunder exhaust system, and it's a stainless steel. I got the stainless steel version of it. I ordered it through my local speed shop, went and picked it up, and yesterday we put it on down the street, drove it down there, and I must say they did a beautiful job. I'll go under the back here and show you. It's a little hard for me to get down here, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'll at least let you see the tailpipes. Okay, I've even got the exhaust tips on here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. They did a really good job installing it. Okay, so here I'm all happy to get it done. Shake the man's hand, I paid him. I go to back out and I hear thump, 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 thump. I said, oh shit, what's this? Pull it back in, put it up on the lift, and because it's like the first time that the mufflers have been attached, you know, up onto the floor with the proper bracketry, and what happens is it squeezes the floor down just a bit, and what happened was the U-joint coming out of the tail shaft of the 4-speed was hitting on the hump, you know, underneath the floorboards there, this floor skin, whatever. So we managed to get under there with some pry bars and some tools, and we kind of pushed it up a bit out of the way, and it seems to be okay. All right, so now I'm down to the last dilemma from what I can understand here. And the problem is she idles great and I can run it like first and second gear at like, you know, slow speeds. But when I get on it, it starts to break up, you know. And what I'm thinking is because the Vacuum Advance is not hooked up. And the reason it's not hooked up, because this particular carburetor, as you can see, the metering block does not have the timed Spark Advance port on it. Okay? When they rebuilt it, I don't know, for some reason they put a different metering block in there, and it doesn't have the timed port. So I use one underneath in the front here to run full vacuum, and that raised the idle to about 1100 RPMs. A little bit too high. And for some oddball reason, when you back out the idle adjustment screw all the way, it won't go in, it won't go down any lower than that. So for now, I capped off the Vacuum Advance on the distributor, and I plugged the full vacuum up underneath the carb, and now she's back down to about 1,000, which is livable, but it's still doing that stuttering thing. So in my parts bin, I have found basically the same carburetor, and this metering block does have, as you can see right here by my thumb, the timed vacuum port. So I'm thinking I can just change out this metering block and then hook up the Vacuum Advance to it, and I should be good. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. For the moment, I'm gonna go down and swap out that there fuel filter because it's a little dirty. You know, the car's been sitting and I've been using it for, you know, on and off for about 1.5 years, moving it around, and whatever little bit of shit that's been in the tank is in there. So I'm gonna swap that out with a new one. And then I think I'm gonna go and try this. But first, what do you guys think? You think that'll be a fix or another flaw? Now, I was considering calling up the Holley Tech line and see what they got to say. I may do that first, I'm not sure yet. But I'm just so damn aggravated with this car. It seems like every time that I'm, you know, coming to slide into home plate, somebody grabs me about halfway between third and home plate, picks me up and slams me on my back. So so that's where I'm at. And on top of that, I got to get the car inspected. I got to get a sticker on here within another week. More money, more headaches, right? So I just want to touch base with you all. Let me finish this up. And I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but I've been really trying to get this thing on the road. Okay, fellas? So I'll be back at you soon. Take care. Wish me luck.